Hey KCET 2025 aspirants, so the second round provisional seat matrix is already out. So very soon the second round of the counseling process will also start, right? So in this video, I'm going to give you some very important details regarding the second round of KCET counseling, which seats are available, who is eligible, who is not eligible, what are the instructions for everything we are going to discuss in detail. So please watch the entire video if you are going to participate in the second round of KCET counseling. Okay, so first let me just go take you through the topics of today's video. So as you can see, we have the type of seats available that I'll discuss first. Second, who will be eligible, who will not be eligible. The students who have selected choice 2 in round 1, for them what are the instructions, and the students who have selected choice 3 in round 1, what are the instructions for them, what options will be available for them. So everything about this will be talking. So first, coming to the type of seats available. So we have total 8 type of seats that will be added in the round 2 of the counseling process. The first one, as you can see, is the unfilled seats of the first round. Okay, so those seats were not filled in the first round, they are available. Second, choice 3 seats of the first round, means those students who have selected choice 3. Choice 3 was what? Choice 3 was reject and upgrade, right? So that means what? You returned that seat to the KEA seat pool and you have selected the update version or update option. So that means that seat that you have rejected has already come back to the seat pool. Now we have choice 4 seats of the first round, means those who have withdrawn from the KCET counseling, from them whatever seats were allotted to them, that has also come back to the seat pool. Next, exercise choice 1 in the first round but failed to make the payment or not joined the college. So those students who have selected choice 1, they have accepted the seat but somehow they were not able to pay the fees. In that case also their seat gets cancelled and the seat is returned to the seat pool. Next, we have cancelled or surrender seat. So if any student has cancelled the seats after choosing choice 1, if they have cancelled their seats, those seats are also available now. Candidates allotted seats in the first round but failed to exercise their choices with the last date. Okay, so you know there was a date option, I think August 14 was the last date to select your choices, to decide about your choices. So if you have not selected any of the choices and you were allotted a seat, in that case your seat gets cancelled and that seat is also returned to the seat pool. Next, we have newly added seats, if any. So if any college has added any new seats, any new course has been added, those seats will also be available. Consequential vacancies, so these all things lead to consequential vacancies. Okay, so these type of seats are available for your KCET round 2 counseling process. Now let's talk about who is eligible for this. Okay, so all the students, those who have selected choice 2, can participate in the second round. Those who have selected choice 3 in the first round, they are also eligible for the second round. Next, we have option entered but not allotted any seat in the first round. So those students who were not allotted any seat in the first round, they are automatically eligible for the second round. Okay, now let's talk about the students who are not eligible for the choice entry or for the round 2 counseling process. Candidates who have failed to exercise any choice even after allotment of seat in the first round. So their seats are already cancelled. So if you were allotted any seat in round 1 and by August 14 you did not select any of the 4 choices, that means your seat is cancelled and now further you cannot participate in the round 2 counseling process. Okay, you are already out of the counseling process now. After seat allotment in the first round, candidates who have exercised choice 1 or choice 4 candidates. Okay, so if you have already chosen choice 1, you have accepted a seat and you have joined the admission process and everything you have completed, or anyway if you have accepted choice 1, then also you are not eligible. If you have accepted choice 4, then also you are not eligible because you are now out of the counseling process. Next we have, after seat allotment in the first round, candidates who have exercised choice 1 but failed to collect the admission order. So that means if you have not done the payment, your admission order you did not receive, in that case also you are not eligible now for the second round. Next, choice 1 candidates of the first round collected admission order but failed to report to the college. Means either you have not done the payment, or if you have done the payment, you have not reported to the college. In both the cases, your seat is cancelled and you are not eligible for the next round. After seat allotment in the first round, candidates who have exercised choice 1 and cancelled or surrendered the seats. So if you thought in the beginning that you want that seat and after that you cancelled or you have surrendered those seats, then also you are not eligible. Okay. Next, not entered any options in the first round. So if you have not done option entry, if you have not filled the choices, you cannot enter now, you cannot put your options right now, so you are also not eligible. Okay, so these were the students who are not eligible. So those basically students who have selected choice 1 and choice 4, they are not eligible. Students who have selected choice 1 but could not take admission or did not pay the fees, they are also not eligible. Students who have not entered any options in round 1, they are also not eligible. Now talking about the second thing, that is instructions for choice 2. So those students who have selected choice 2 in the round 1 and now they are definitely eligible for round 2. So there are certain instructions that you must know. Okay, so that is what I am going to discuss one by one. So the first thing is, candidate who have exercised choice 2 in the first round. Choice 2 was what? Choice 2 was accept and upgrade. Okay, so candidates who have exercised choice 2 in the first round are participating in the second round by holding the seat that is allotted to them in the first round. So you have that seat, but you have chosen for a better option. You are moving or you are participating in the round 2 for a better option you want. So now what will happen? All the higher order options will be displayed in the option entry screen. Once the round 2 choice entry starts, round 2 option entry starts, all the higher options will be visible. So here is an example for that. So candidates, so for example, see, suppose a candidate has entered 180 options. Okay, 180 options are there and the seat is allotted for his or her priority number 123. So you have from here to 180 seats were there, and the 123 one is allotted to you. Now what will happen? Then what will happen? Then the priority number of 1 to 122 are the higher order options. So from this 1 to 122, these options are available for you. Okay, these options will be not be visible. Only these options are available from 1 to 122. And you can, what you can do, candidates can alter, modify, delete or reorder the higher order options. Remember, you cannot add any new options. You can either modify, means change the order, you can delete any options. That is what only you can do. Next, here important thing, if higher order options are allotted to them, the earlier seat will be automatically stand cancelled. Okay, so if for example 123 is there in the second round, suppose you are allotted 100th college, your 100th option is allotted to you, then this one will go, or this one will be by default, it will be given to the seat pool back. Okay, means you cannot choose between 100th option and 123rd option that I want this or this. Now you don't have a choice. If you have selected accept and upgrade, you have selected moving to the next round by holding the seat. In the next round, if you get a better option, you will have to quit on this seat. Okay, it is no more available. You will not have a choice to select whether I want this or this. You will be by default getting the 100th option. Okay, so what you have to do, or if any higher order options are not allotted, so for example any higher order options are not allotted, then the seat allotted to them in the first round will remain with the candidate. So if no better options, means the options that you have added from 1 to 122, these are like I can say very the cutoff for this is too high for your rank, and somehow you are not getting these seats, then this seat will remain with you in the round 2 also. Okay, so now we will understand some more important thing. This is very, very important. While modifying the order of the options or deleting the options, adding new options in case of new seat is added, candidates are advised to give only such options that are better than his or her allotted seat. Okay, so as I told you, 1 to 123 is there, right? So you should make sure that from 1 to 122, these all options are better options. Are better options from this option. Okay, you have to make sure that. If the modified or added option gets allotted, they lose their old seat. If none of the seats are available, then the candidate's earlier seat is retained. So that is what I already explained. So that means if you have, for example, you have got here some college X, okay, and this Z option here, 100th option, this Z option, okay, is not a better option. This X is a better option, Z is not a better option. So what will happen, if in the next round you are getting this Z option, then you have to automatically, this X seat will be lost from you, right? So you lost on a better seat because a average college or average option was above this one. So what you have to do, you have to make sure that whatever options are present above this from 1 to 122, these all are the better options, best options, and if you get that, you won't regret of losing this seat. Okay, that should be the main idea. So any other option is there which you think is not good than this X1, then please try to delete it. Okay, you have to remove those options if that is not better than the option that is already allotted to you. Clear? And now I want to tell very important thing. All the higher order options will be displayed for entry of options if any candidate is intending to retain the same seat which is allotted in the first round. So here this is very important. So for example, you were allotted 1 to 180 options, you have given 123 colleges allotted to you and you have selected choice 1. Okay, the choice 2. Now so after some time you realize that this is the best option for you, you don't want anything from the other one, you are happy with this one. So what you can do is you can delete all these options. You can delete all these options, then automatically in round 2 the same seat will be allotted to you. Okay, so what you can do, you can delete, retain. If you want to retain the same seat which is allotted in the first round, then he or she has to delete all the such options which is displayed on the option entry portal. You just delete everything, just keep that one thing, and then in that case the same college will be allotted to you. Okay, then the seat allotted in the first round will be retained in this round also. Okay, so this seat will not be visible, this all things will be there. So if you just delete all the previous options, this one by default will be re-allotted to you in round 2. Clear? Now let's talk about those students who have selected option, that is choice 3, in the round 1 of the counseling process. Okay, so if you have selected choice 3, that means you have rejected the seat and then you have gone for upgrade, right? So choice 3 candidates are participating in this round without holding any seat allotted to them in the first round, and if any seat is allotted to them in this round, then such seat will be confirmed in their favor, or if no seat is allotted to them, then they will not be having any seat in their favor. I hope you have understood this one. This is definitely a risky option. So if you have selected choice 3, in the round 2, if you get a better college, that seat is allotted to you. But if you are not getting any better seat, then you don't have any option left with you. Okay, so that is the risk here. So like for example, if I tell you 1 to 180 options are there, suppose 123 option was allotted to you. Okay, in round 1. Now what happened, you selected this choice 3. So what will happen, in the next round 2, if you get any option from this 1 to 122, then you have a seat. But if you are not getting any seat, then this seat is also lost. You don't have this seat also left with you. Okay, so all the already entered options except the allotted option will be displayed on the option entry portal. This is very important. So if you compare, so let us just understand this by comparing choice 2 and choice 3. So if you have 1 to 180 options, 123rd option was allotted to you. Okay, and if you this is, I'm talking about choice 2. Okay, if you have selected choice 2, then when you go to round 2, okay, what all options will be available for you? I'll just take it black color. What all options will be available for you from 1 to 122? Okay, these all options will be allotted to you for editing. Okay, for modifying the option entry, from 1 to 122 options will be allotted to you if you have selected choice 2. Now if you select choice 3, what is the difference? See, if you have selected choice 3, 1 to 180, you have 123rd option is allotted to you. Then if you select this one, and in round 2 what will happen, you will have all the options remaining for you except this 123 will be missing. You have this option also, this option also for your editing the option entry. In case of choice 2, the things that is present below this one is removed or is crossed, whereas in choice 3 you will have all the options except this one, the one which is allotted to you. Okay, that is the difference, major difference if I can say. So now if I move forward, all the options means presume that the candidate has entered options and the seat is allotted for his or her priority number 123 in the first round, then the priority number 1 to 180 except 123 will be displayed on the option entry screen. So all the options will be there, means total 180 is there. Out of that, only this 123rd option will be removed and 179 options are still available for editing the option entry. Next, candidates can same thing alter, modify, delete or reorder the already entered option. So you cannot add any new college here, you can just reorder the options. Now next thing, while modifying the order of options or deleting the options, candidates are advised to give only such options that are better than his or her allotted seat, and for those options candidates are willing to join the college or course in case of seat is allotted. So make sure that you put only those options, those colleges, those courses in which you are genuinely interested to join if it is allotted. Okay, because the roster system, no, it will move upwards. Okay, so it will give you the colleges which is present above your allotted college. So make sure that you are giving those options which you actually want to join. Okay, so students, that's all in this video. I have explained everything. Okay, now when the round 2 results are out, what are the 4 choices again available, when you have to pay fees, when you don't have to pay fees. So in all these things we will discuss later, and if you have any doubt regarding this, do put down in the comment section. I'll definitely address it. Okay, thank you so much and all the best for the counseling process.